Why, hello there, YouTube muscly folks. Today's post is a quasi-rant, but I wouldn't really classify it as a rant because I don't give a fuck enough to raise my voice or anything like that. But today's workout for those keeping score at home, Windler 531, less boring but big. My heavy set on bench 185. I got 8 reps, which for me is bad, but I'm on a diet because 2750 calories is all I get. I'm trying to get a little
There you go.
clear out some of the fat from the winter bulk. And a little bit of a short summer shred. Trying to see if I can get some weird veins in my crotch or something disgusting like that to happen. And then I'll go back up into a bulk for the majority of the year like usual. But unfortunately right now that means my strength is just going to be bogus when I go in the gym, and I have to accept that and just try to hang on to as much of it as I can while I'm below calories. Today in particular too, because I walked 20,000 steps according to my Fitbit, burned like 3,700 Fitbit calories, which doesn't really account for all the squats and stuff I did yesterday too. So squats, it was a leg day. I did also 30-minute cardio and then got 20,000 steps while working and throughout the day, that kind of thing. Anywho, the rant part that I was saying, quasi-rant, is I see all these people that are contemptuous of physical fitness on social media complaining about the social media habits of physical fitness aficionados and pros, which is the constant posting of workouts, maybe selfie pictures, flexing in various angles, or progress pictures, questioning those tactics, like why people do them, maybe questioning their character over the fact that they do them. Often you see these memes, and maybe they'll be in other forums than in those places, but it's really just people who, I don't want to respond specifically to the people because they're a tragic victim who is going to pay a severe price for their attitude that will cost them many years of their life probably. I mean, that's the sad reality. So I don't even want to talk bad about somebody that's in that situation, that's exhibiting such a disease symptom as that, as to be just outwardly contemptuous of the physical fitness and health of others. But what some people may not realize is that for the physical fitness newbie, for example, or even the long-termers that have been already at it a long time, the social media content and sort of the feeling of community and the being able to watch people try something for a while and then have something change on them that you can physically see because it's been posted at a pace where you can actually scroll back through their timelines and see, like, okay, they were doing I can see them doing these certain kind of rows all the time, and you notice something about the way their back looks after 6 or 7 months. I mean, you can actually use this stuff immediately if you're not informed on physical fitness and you're just trying to be, more certain as to what's really happening. Like, even though that's not necessarily directly useful to your program, in a scientific way, I think for people who used to spend, let's say, 6 hours of their day eating a surplus of food, right? Sugar. They're eating like 8,000 calories a day, and they're pigging out watching, stuff on YouTube or TV and not doing anything activity-wise. And let's say they got some bad news from their doctor, and they're like, we got to change this situation right now, or it's going to be bad. This is a lot of the people out there, and they need something to do with that time. And honestly, looking at people's physical fitness, various posts and whatever, and looking at what might work and some additional strategies and whatever is something to do besides sitting there and eating. And that kind of will make you feel like you're suffering along with the workouts, because you yourself are probably suffering because you're hungry as hell, because you're not eating enough food at that point for your body not to make you feel hungry as hell. So for people out there that are hungry as hell and they gotta resist eating for maybe a 6 or 8 hour period of the night, and normally they haven't had to do that, and then this stuff is very important, and they need to be able to see that things work, that other people are doing them and going through it and tolerating it and explaining them what they're going to feel like, how this and that's going to feel, what happens if this and that happens. And with social media, you get to find out what happens about every little thing, even like I've seen girls post about what happens if you have camel toes going while you're at the gym and stuff. Like, this is kind of thing that's silly as hell, but it makes people not even go, and then they die. So ultimately we're fighting a war here on obesity, and there's a reason why people gravitate positively towards people who are doing fitness programs at work, is because that information is highly useful to people who do want to know what works and don't have much to go on. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I sure do appreciate all of your time.